I got you. Yep, I got you. Just give me a count. I'll be ready.
14.
All right, welcome back to the Cal Ripken World Series as we get ready for day 2 of pool play. Weather issue
Put the sunglasses away, Mike.
Let's hope the rain stays away. So there is some expected rain on the way, but we are underway here in Branson, Missouri from St. Louis Stadium Field. Mike Rideout, Jim Rivers, glad to have you aboard wherever you may be as Braden Savage leads things off here in the top of the first inning. We'll play 6 innings in this Pool B game. Braden Savage, the starting pitcher. His counterpart on the mound is Andrew Rogers.
Oh my goodness.
So if we set the defense for the Twin Falls, Eli hit the home run.
I like them smoking the older boys.
Yeah, they're good.
With bat number 5, Grant Alexander.
Money through online funding. Rafflebox's mission is to help organizations raise money through online funding.
Up to bat number 29, Ryder Walpole. Up to bat number 1, Henry Walpole.
Batting second, the first baseman, number 16, Colton Taylor. Batting third at shortstop, number 7, Luke Walton. Batting fourth, the second baseman, number 12, Caleb Fuller. Batting fifth at third base, number 13, Anthony Ramos. Batting sixth, the catcher, number 17, Braden Wheeler.
Eli Sutton, and over in right field, it's Patrick Sandomenico, and he will forevermore be called Sando on this broadcast, playing right field. Third base today is Caden Allegra. The shortstop is Cody Van Optrop, and the first baseman is Dominic Verpalt, and the catcher is Bryce Handstedt, and as we've mentioned on the mound, it's Braden Savage.
All right, thank you, Jim. There's a strike. And the pitcher, Braden Savage. And the next pitch is hit into left field, and a nice sliding catch made out in left field by Wyatt
Batting
Rogers.
21,
We have seen a number of
Jack Stetzenbecker.
sliding catches in the outfield here in this tournament so far. We're only in day 2.
Actually, let me correct myself. My apologies. The left fielder, Calvin DeMasi, got the wrong left fielder there.
And the rain is starting to pick up just a bit here.
Yeah, we are under a 10, but we've lowered the 10. And we're doing our best here under the circumstances. We know more rain is on the way. Good news is, though, with the rain, that's not grass there.
No, and I am told that field will drain 10 inches an hour. Now, hopefully, we're not going to get 10 inches of rain, but it drains very well. So I think the main thing you have to worry about is thunder and lightning. And obviously, the boys can't play in that. They'll stop for a half hour.
Good pitch that time from Savage. And the next pitch is low for a ball.
Well, take a gradual look at the standings here as things progress through the week. And this is Group B. Honolulu, Marlboro, New Jersey, and Lutz are all 1-0. Denver, Bryan, Arkansas, and Twin Falls are all 0-1. So those teams that are 0-1 must win today.
Colton Taylor, the batter.
Certainly if they entertain any ideas of moving into the championship bracket. We've talked about it all week so far. It seems like a week. It's only day 2, but it seems like a week.
It seemed like a week yesterday. We had that 3-hour game.
Yes.
Part of our 5 broadcasts yesterday.
I spent a year here yesterday.
Next pitch, got a piece
The
of it to
batting
stay
number
alive.
41,
But you know, even though it was a
Brady
3-hour game,
Chadwick.
it was competitive. They're down in their bright green.
Next pitch from Savage. That one is lifted into right field, but caught in right field. Coming in to make the catch is Sando.
We have a bunch of games today over on the Boston field. Boonville, Missouri is playing Dover, New Hampshire. Excuse me, that was yesterday. We have West Fargo, North Dakota playing Eastern Mass, the New England champs. On the Chicago field, Rosemore, Illinois, and Hawaii, Wamahao. On the KC field, Cherry Hill, New Jersey, and Kennewick, Washington. And here it's Luce and Twin Falls.
Luke Walton bats for 2 outs. Fouls off the first pitch for strike 1.
It'd be tough to get your kids up after you've been 15-0 to come back out the next day and get out on that field and know you really have to win that game. But, you know, the first game jitters. I'll relay the story in a minute.
This one hit right past the pitcher, scooped up at short. Going to be a close play, and it's in time. 6-3 put out. Nice play at shortstop by Van Updorf. With the 3rd out of the inning. So, we've completed one. Both teams going in order. 1, 2, 3. We'll move to the top of the 2nd right after this on Stadium.
Bat number 1, Graham Lewis.
Develop a strong, clean, healthy body, mind, and soul. Develop a strong urge for sportsmanlike conduct. Develop understanding of and respect for the rules. Develop courage in defeat, tolerance and modesty in victory. Develop control over emotions and speech. Develop into real, true citizens.
At the Babe Ruth League, we are not only developing the next generation of ball players, we are developing the next generation.
The batters stood in wonder there on that fateful day, gazing at the legend-making tools that were displayed. Practice swings, they're taking more than their fair share. Human skin bound to alloy, slicing through the air. They've had their ups and downs, their Ks and their home runs. Scars across the barrel tell tales of jobs well done. Now as he steps to the plate, there's a fire in his eyes. For with this mighty bat in hand,
You can kiss this ball goodbye.
We'll now take our mandatory hydration break for 5 minutes. You had 32 pitches for Ramsey.
Wow.
And won the championship. So losing 15-0 doesn't mean you're out of it by any stretch.
That's right. And again, we're in pool play, so once we get into bracket play, obviously that will be double elimination, but
Well, if you fall into the losers bracket early in championship play,
it's tough to get.
it's a big bowl to climb out of.
It is, yeah. A lot of tough teams. Batters 4, 5, and 6. Here in the top of the 2nd inning, Caden Allegra leading it off, the 3rd baseman. Against Reynolds, who delivers a strike. Let's look at your starting pitcher.
Coming up next, we have Flood City, Pennsylvania. Louisville, Missouri will be our next game at about 11:30. A lot of scores to pass along to you when you get an opportunity as well.
Reynolds retired the side in order in the 1st inning with 2 strikeouts. That one catches the outside corner.
Of course, you get into game 2, and it's a question of how much is you usually.
This is not
scoring position here at the top of the second inning.
Loops are the champions out of the Southeast Conference. Football's Idaho Invitational team for the World Series this year.
This is popped up but out of play.
And we say good morning to the folks in Lutz, which is what, down in the Tampa area?
Yeah, Hillsborough, St. Pinellas County, that area down there. Next pitch to Hanstead. This is for a ball.
Picking up a little, then stopping. There's a pretty good weather system headed our way. Hopefully it will go just north of us.
It does beat that hot sun that we had yesterday.
Yeah.
Swing and a miss. Had some pretty
Well,
brutal yesterday.
I'll take doing a game under a tent off a monitor over standing for 3 hours in the sunshine anytime. But again, it was a competitive game. It's not like it was. We've seen some good competitive games here.
Backing out a piece of it. Yeah, that.
It's going to take a good team to beat that Japanese team. And we haven't seen Taiwan. We haven't seen Korea. We have not seen Mexico. We've not seen the other Puerto Rican team, I don't believe. I guess we did see them. But in any case, Japan is the best team we've seen, without question. But, you know.
And it's early, but
It's early. It is.
Gould, probably the best pitcher we've seen. He was really good.
Yeah. Well, the Japanese pitcher was pretty good as well. Although he gave up 1 run, he was immediately taken out. Like it was a national crisis. We gave up a run. We don't do that.
Pitch up and in for ball 2, or ball 3, excuse me. 3-2 the count.
Got to have breakfast this morning with the Taiwanese team. They're all wearing hoodies because they're cold. I'm thinking,
How can you be cold here?
We're breaking
Swing
out
and a
of it.
miss. Another
Yeah, I think
strikeout. It's his 3rd of the game. Andrick Reynolds off to a good start. And with 1 out, runner at second, here's the left fielder, Calvin DeMasi. Next pitch. Right there for a called strike. Gotta appreciate those young ladies standing right behind home plate in the rain. They're having a great time.
those are diehard true fans.
Yes, they are.
But I think I'd rather sit in the warm rain than the hot sun.
Yeah.
Those seats were pretty empty yesterday around the 2:30 game.
DeMasi quickly behind in the count, no balls and 2 strikes. This is the first of 5 games that we'll broadcast here on day 2. Allegra with the lead off of second and the next pitch. Swing and a miss, another strikeout. That's the 4th for Reynolds.
Yeah, only one player's been able to put the ball in play, and that was an error because we had the grounded to shortstop in the first inning. But this inning, it was the error. 2 strikeouts, and Aaron Hanstead will step in.
Hanstead, the starting second baseman, bats 7th in the lineup. Allegra at second
John
after the error,
Parker.
stolen base, and scoring position, but now 2 outs. Hanstead with a big cut, swing and a miss, strike 1. Boy, Reynolds really just overpowering the hitters right now. On 1 pitch. Popped up, right side, but this one's going to get out of play.
Yep, not a whole lot of room, as we've mentioned many times, behind the catcher. And it's kind of a circus down there when the ball is a wild pitch, the runner's coming in, and if the ball takes the catcher's bounce, we've seen a couple of players thrown out. Not much room.
No balls, 2 strikes. The 0-2 pitch. Just outside for ball 1.
Again, there are 4 groups of American teams, and the top 2 from each group will advance to championship play. 2 groups to the international side, and the top 3 in each of those 2, where 6 teams will go. The rest will drop into the iron bracket and play for some more hardware, get more games in, which is important.
Wild pitch, that will send Allegra to third base. There's not a lot of room between home plate and that backstop. We've seen the ball bounce right back to the catcher, and he's been able to make some throws put out to third. We have yet to see a throw out at second, right? We still haven't.
Oh, no, last night we had a couple thrown out at second.
Okay, going
Yeah.
into that, I think that last game.
The Japanese game, we had a couple thrown out.
That's right.
But yeah, you're right. And of course, at the 70-foot diamond, you can have stealing. With the smaller diamond, the 60-foot, you had to wait till the ball got by the batter. And this is more like real baseball. Kids can steal. Pitchers are liable to be called for a balk. We've seen a number of balks already this week.
Reynolds looking to strike out the side here in the second inning.
Great transition to the bigger field as the kids get older.
And he did. He gives his team a big lift. 3 strikeouts in the inning, 5 for the game for Andrick Reynolds. Lutz Florida strands a runner at third base. Still no scores. We head to the bottom of the second right here on Stadium.
The batters stood in wonder. They're on that fateful day, gazing at the legend making tools that were displayed. Practice swings, they're taking more than their fair share. Human skin bound to alloy, slicing through the air. They've had their ups and downs, their Ks and their home runs. Scars across the barrel tell tales of jobs well done. Now as he steps to the there's a fire in his eyes. For with this mighty bat in hand,
You can kiss this ball goodbye.
Hey, it's me. Your vacation. We need to have a talk. Well, actually, an intervention. A hike in the desert. Really? Huh, this isn't a vacation. It's a nightmare. I need excitement, fire, spectacle. I need to be wine dined and ziplined. I need 18 holes in the morning and a show at night. You keep saying you need a vacation, but I have needs too, you know. And I need Branson.
Unparalleled uniform choice. Top brands. Dozens of styles. And limitless decoration and sublimation options. Create your personalized look for the diamond with Augusta sportswear brands. Let's play ball and look good while doing it.
Develop a strong, clean, healthy body, mind, and soul. Develop a strong urge for sportsmanlike conduct. Develop understanding of and respect for the rules. Develop courage in defeat, tolerance and modesty in victory. Develop control over emotions and speech. Develop into real, true citizens.
At the Babe Ruth League, we are not only developing the next generation of ball players, we are developing the next generation.
Up to bat number 44, Charlie Morrill.
Idaho in the bottom of the second inning. Caleb Fuller, starting second baseman, will lead it off against Braden Savage. Savage retired the side in order, but he had some good defensive plays. There was a sliding catch in left field by DeMassey. There's also a nice catch on a line drive by Taylor out in right field. That was caught by Sando.
Yeah, Twin Falls right now has to feel good about themselves after getting 15 runs yesterday to come out here and get the defense they've gotten. They put the ball in play, a couple of fly balls to the outfield, so I think maybe they're feeling a little better about themselves.
I think it won the count to Fuller, the starting second baseman. Caleb fouls this one back, quickly behind in the count, 0-2. Game scheduled for 6 innings. The dimensions here at the ballpark, 235 down the left and right field lines, 265 to straightaway center field. Next pitch to Fuller. It's up and in for a ball, 1-2.
Actually, Twin Falls was not only shutout, they were held to 1 hit in that loss yesterday. That was Colton Taylor had the only hit.
First strikeout for Savage as he blows it by Fuller for the first out here in the second inning. One out for Anthony Ramos, the third baseman.
38 pitches for Ramsey.
This one hit in the air, foul.
Up to bat number 15,
Play.
Jackson Lane.
This one in fair territory. Hit, not going to quite get to the outfield. Catch is made at second for the second out of the inning.
Looked like when it left the bat, it was headed to right field, but it hung up there. And the second baseman, Handstead, came over to make the easy squeeze. That'll bring up Braden Wheeler. Lutz in there, home of the famous Lutz Bananas, Michael.
Lutz Bananas?
The famous Lutz Bananas, as I'm told by the team moms. Make sure you mention Lutz Bananas.
2 outs for Braden Wheeler, the catcher.
Batting for Evan Lewis.
Check swing. Did he go around? No.
And the folks at Twins Falls would also like to thank a number of people who really helped them get here. Crws Pharmacy. And we'll mention
to
as we
first. Yep, say that for the next inning because it's a 1-2-3 inning here in the bottom of the second inning. We're through
Batting
2,
22,
still scoreless
Jacob Jackson.
between Southeast and Twin Falls, Idaho, right here on Stadium.
Rafflebox's mission is to help organizations raise money through online fundraising.
Our guests have spoken and we listened. Times are changing and so are we. Now, photos are allowed at the Titanic Museum attraction in Branson, Missouri. Welcome aboard and capture your Titanic moments.
Develop a strong, clean, healthy body, mind, and soul. Develop a strong urge for sportsmanlike conduct. Develop understanding of and respect for the rules. Develop courage in defeat, tolerance and modesty in victory. Develop control over emotions and speech. Develop into real, true citizens.
At the Babe Ruth League, we are not only developing the next generation of ball players, we are developing the next generation.
Scoreless game as we head to the top of the third. Welcome back to Branson, Missouri from Ballparks of America. We're on the St. Louis Stadium field for this one. A Pool B matchup between Southeast from Lutz, Florida and Twin Falls, Idaho. Mike Rideout, Jim Rivers with you.
Yeah, and the folks at Twin Falls would like to thank Crws Pharmacy, the Idaho Central Credit Union, O'Duncan's, must be an Irish Dunkin' Donuts, huh? O'Duncan's, Good Motor, Gold's Gym, Magic Valley Mobile Sales, the Tent Shop, Idaho AP Credit, Innovating Medical Imaging, McCown. So Ortho Pro, Grace Independent Living. Talk about it takes a village. Here's a classic example right here. Dick's Pharmacy, the grocery outlet.
51
Falls
pitches per
Avenue
round.
Immediate Care, McDonald's, Cowboy Concrete, Willis Toyota, Sawtooth Dental, Jalisco Restaurant, Skateland, and Fairbanes Contracting. Everybody in town, I think, chipped in.
So what was the coffee one?
O'Duncan's.
Duncan's.
That's got to be an Irish coffee, you think?
And I'm still trying to think. Lutz Bananas.
Lutz Bananas. Well, you look at
8, 9, and 1 for Lutz. That one hit to second over the glove of the pitcher, and the throw to first will beat Sando.
I think you got a piece of it. I think it's 1-4. 1-4-3.
1-4-3?
Yeah, I think
Okay.
so. Looked like the pitcher got his glove on it.
Yep, it did. It ricocheted right off of it. You're right.
My eyes, even under a 10, are sharp.
Yes. One up, one down. That will send up Dominic Verpault, the first baseman. They should have brought us some Lutz Bananas.
Cal Ripken World Series. Great to be here from the ballparks of America.
I've been fortunate. This is my third year now broadcasting the Cal Ripken World Series that we haven't had these type of weather issues. Did have a tornado.
Come to
last
Jensen
year.
Beach with me sometime.
Well, we did have the tornado last year. We had to vacate, downstairs in the batting cages.
Put the
As
bat in for
ball
12.
goes to second
Bryson
base,
Bennett.
but I think that it happened right after a game. We weren't in a game when that happened. But you can see the rain is.
Well, you live in
down a
Florida.
little heavier.
Every day at 3
I'm
o'clock.
I'm used to rain. Yeah.
But then it gets steamy.
Yeah, it does. And I think they are going to delay the game.
Yeah.
So we are in a weather delay here at the Cal Ripken World Series. No score, top of the third inning. And until further notice, we'll step aside. You're watching live coverage of the Cal Ripken World Series right here on Stadium.
Rafflebox's mission is to help organize
we are back here after a little bit of a weather delay, and we appreciate your patience, folks. But good thing is we're going to play baseball.
Yeah, and the good thing is these fields drain so quickly. Not that we got a deluge by any stretch. It was enough to make them stop playing.
Yeah, Braden Savage is the batter. That's where we left off, with 1 out and a runner at second base, as that pitch is outside for a ball.
Yeah, Dominic Verpold reached on the air by the pitcher, went to second on a pass ball, and that's where he is.
1-1 pitch. This is for ball 2.
Is he going to tail something?
So
Bringing up to date, Twin Falls 0-1. Lutz is 1-0.
his first time up, he takes a strike. 2 outs, runner at second, top of the third. Game scheduled for 6. Full play for B. Here on day 2 of the Cal Ripken World Series. Glad to have you aboard wherever you may be. Thanks for tuning in right here on Stadium, along with Jim Rivers. I'm Mike Rideout. That's in there for a strike. Quickly 0-2. As Reynolds looks for his 6th strikeout of the game. This one has popped up, but hooking out of play.
And coming up next, we have the Mid-Atlantic champ, Flood City, Pennsylvania. So they're probably right at home today here. This rain. And Boonville, Missouri. Should be a good state champs.
We got #1 pitching on both teams now. That ought to be
0-2 pitch. Side 1-2.
Looking for strikeout number 6. Sandwiched around a bit of a delay.
1-2 pitch for Reynolds. Going outside. That will even the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Played up is Richie Garzillo. First base is Don Myers, and Richie Powell is the other base umpire, stationed at third. Using the 3-man rotation, which I think is the best.
Yeah, you mentioned that yesterday. Reynolds has not walked a batter, but he's fallen behind here 3-2.
I'm about to call him back out. Should we wait on him to get back, or does it matter?
I've actually seen a game where there was just
Break
one
now
out.
over.
Not easy. One pair of eyes. The coaches have to realize that you have one umpire, and he'll do the best he can.
Yeah,
it's one set of eyes. 3-man is a perfect rotation.
I think so too. I'm with you on that. I don't like it when you get 5 and 6 umpires, for big games.
Yeah, that's ceremonial. That's to be able to tell an umpire he was in a championship
Right.
game, even though he's on left field. That might as well be home.
Elijah Sutton, the batter, he struck out his first time up. Runners at first and second now.
A couple of errors, but it has not hurt them yet.
Reynolds blows it by. That will even the count at 1-1.
I did manage to grab something I never thought I'd be drinking during the broadcast. A hot coffee.
Okay. That one's outside for ball 2. Well, it's not 100 degrees coffee, in the 100-degree weather, at least. And that one's past the third baseman in the left field. That will load the bases.
And load the bases for Caden Allegra.
Almost not able to come up with it. So Lutz, Florida, threatening here with the bases loaded and 2 outs. Next batter, Caden Allegra.
Barnes calls it.
On an error by the third baseman, first time up. Foul back.
Yeah, to commit 3 errors in 2 innings or two errors in 3 innings and get away with it. Throwing a walk and a base hit, and they're still scoreless.
This one hit out of play right side.
We are on the St. Louis field.
Yeah, I was just about to say that was to our left. We are kind of right above first base, second level outside, under intent. This one is hit to third, but they've got a force, and the play is made for the third and final out. 5 unassisted fielder's choice will end the threat here in the top of the third inning. So Southeast threatens but fails to score as they leave the bases loaded. We'll move to the bottom of the third, still scoreless right here on Stadium.
Hey, it's me. Your nightmare. I need excitement, fire, spectacle. I need to be wined, dined, and ziplined. I need 18 holes in the morning and a show at night. You keep saying you need a vacation, but I have needs too, you know. And I need Branson.
Unparalleled uniform choice. Top brands. Dozens of styles. And limitless decoration and sublimation options. Create your personalized look for the diamond with Augusta sportswear brands. Let's play ball and look good while doing it.
The batters stood in wonder. They're on that fateful day, gazing at the legend making tools that were displayed. Practice swings, they're taking more than their fair share. Human skin bound to alloy, slicing through the air. They've had their ups and downs, their Ks and their home runs. Scars across his barrel tell tales of jobs well done. Now as he steps to the plate, there's a fire in his eyes. For with this mighty bat in hand,
We move to the bottom of the third inning.
The mound for the batter.
Bottom third of the order. Well, 7, 8, 9. There's 10 batters in the lineup for Twin Falls, Idaho.
Whatever you call it. Top to the batter.
You can see it looks a little clearer, but we do anticipate more weather on the way. But at least for now, Jim, we're playing.
As long as they can play them,
John
get them out
Cole
on the field. Of course, once the game starts, it's up to the home plate umpire to make that decision. And Rick decided to pull them off wisely for a little bit, but we're back.
White Rogers, the batter, starting left fielder, first at bat today, takes ball one. Well, 6 in a row retired by Braden Savage. He's also had some help by his defense. There was a sliding catch in left field, running catch made in right field. There's a strike call. 1-1 the count.
Well, according to the game changer, he pitched 6 innings yesterday and allowed only 4 hits, and he's pitching today, so he must have pitched under the limit to be able to come back out here.
Again, you can throw up to 40 pitches and come back the next day. If you throw 41, you need a day's rest. This one hit foul. It remains 1-2. Savage has struck out 1. Now we'll see how the schedule is affected today. You know, not only the games that we're broadcasting here on St. Louis Stadium Field, but Jim, you've got these other fields that, you know, there's pool play going on all around us.
Yeah, and yet this game is moving along so well, knock on wood,
Right.
we could be done and still have plenty of time before the 11:30 game. You know, how strange is that? In spite of
That would be
the rain
remarkable.
delay, that would be remarkable. But yeah, it probably will push things back a bit. We have Branson tonight. Expect a big crowd for that.
Foul back. Rogers got a piece of it to stay alive.
And the good thing is we don't have to wait 45 minutes for a ground crew to get out there and spread kitty litter and
That's true
get the
too.
dirt, get
Yeah.
the dirt in shape. These are beautiful fields.
Yeah. Hit to third, and the throw across will be in time. First down of the inning. That's now 7 in a row to start the game by Savage. So 1 up, 1 down. Here's Brody O'Toole, the extra hitter. Bats 8th in the lineup.
And this one had 7 pitches.
First pitch, swing and a miss, strike 1.
Up bat 41.
Once again, Adam Reynolds, the manager. Seamus Campbell, Mason Taylor, Russell Rogers, your coaches. Quickly, 0-2. O'Toole behind in the count. 1 out, base is empty. Up high for ball 1.
Lutz is about a 4-hour drive from here. 4.5 hours.
Called strike 3. Wait a minute. Did you say Lutz is a 4.5 hour
That's
drive?
it.
No, that's not right.
No?
Lutz is in
Up
Florida.
bat number 1.
It's about a 16 hour.
Okay.
It's probably about an 18 hour
That's right.
drive.
It's down near Tampa.
Yeah. Here's the pitcher, Andrick Reynolds. Base is still empty, and Savage has yet to allow a base runner. He has retired 8 in a row to start the game.
It actually started as Lutz Junction as part of the Tampa Railroad. That's how the town started. It grew from there. And now they have the Lutz Bananas.
Up bat number 44.
Lutz
Charlie
Bananas. Yeah, I've got to find out more about these Lutz Bananas. Because I live in Florida, I've never heard of the Lutz Bananas.
I hadn't either until the other night. The moms were telling me about you got to mention the Lutz Bananas.
Do they grow their own bananas there?
I think they wear banana outfits is what they do.
That's the first walk issued. That's also the first base runner.
Yep. That spoils your perfect game right there.
2 outs for Jet Murray, the right fielder.